Have you ever been in a relationship where the universe gives you just sign after sign after sign that maybe, hold on, you should rethink this relationship? Because this Chinese influencer, we're going to call her Z, she gets the biggest sign of her life. She hard launches her relationship with this man, and within like 24 hours, something crazy like that, I think it's like 24 to 48 hours, she loses 4 million followers. This man is not like a criminal. He didn't commit some sort of atrocious crime. Like, it's one thing if she's dating a former R-worder. Not former, but you get it.
She lost 4 million followers?
Yeah, she lost 4 million followers.
How many?
She had 11 million followers. She's not a regular schmegular influencer. She's at the top of the game. Oh. She loses. This is,
and
like
her name
I said,
is Z?
Yeah. Zhang.
Zhang?
You see a lot of her, don't worry, okay?
Okay?
No, here's the thing. This guy is not a criminal. He's not an R-worder. He's not speculated to have done all these depraved crimes against humanity that have previously all been tracked. He didn't scam people. He's not a school bully. Like, this is just a regular schmegular random ass dude that she starts dating, and she loses 4 million followers. K-pop stars don't even lose that many followers when it is fucking annoyingly exposed that they're in a relationship, and then all the K-netizens go freaking crazy. I digress. Don't even get me started, okay? But she loses 4 million followers to the point where she comes out publicly and says, I have never been in a relationship that would make me lose millions of followers until today. What the fuck is going on? Okay?
Can we laugh? Can we laugh?
I mean, kind of. She laughs at it later.
Okay.
So I think we have permission. Let's just talk about Z first, because I feel like in order to understand how she loses 4 million followers, how the hell did she get 11 million followers to begin with? She starts social media in 2019. The way Z looks, she is so pretty. I don't know how else to describe it. Her chin is so pointy. You don't even need a fucking pizza cutter. You just say, hey Z, can I get a help over here? And she just 16 slices, not even 8. She'll do 16 slices. You know those pizza cutters that are and you have to keep pulling the pizzas apart? No, it would be clean sliced. You don't even have to.
Is that too sharp?
No, her chin is incredible. Her physique is incredible. She's got them 90-degree shoulders that I am so jealous of. Every part of her is just...
You have 90-degree too. 70 sets with her shoulder like all the way up.
When I'm anxious, this is how I sit. I feel like this is superior than 90 degrees.
Yeah. It's a no neck.
So then she starts making these videos, and I was thinking, okay, well, duh. She's pretty. She's going to sit there and she's going to do her makeup, and I'm going to eat this shit up. She's going to give fashion tips. I'm going to eat it up. She could honestly just post not even music, silent TikToks of just like body checking me, and I would eat it up. But no, Z is kind of cool. She has this best friend named Hidan-tong. Why did that sound Korean? She's got this best friend that she would always post with. And the two of them are nicknamed Goofy Goddesses because they're fucking weird. They're so pretty. They're drop dead gorgeous. But every single video they post, you're like, that girl is fucking weird. In the best way possible. She'll do these boba challenges where she takes a boba cup and she's trying to drink it. Like, there's no lid, there's no straw. And she just picks it up with her teeth. And the challenge is to drink some of the tea with no hands. And then the boba will just splatter all over her. Like, it's just, she's just kind of like a goofy girl. You just don't expect that from someone that looks like a supermodel. That's all people had to say. It's just unexpected.
Like you. Body like a bottle.
Why are you laughing though?
Wait, what?
Then why are you laughing?
I'm laughing with you.
Not at me?
Not at you.
She will go to Heidi Lau and then just like pretend to be a server. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm telling you, you just watch her video and you're like, that girl is so weird. But in the best way possible. She's not camera shy. She doesn't really care about how people perceive her. She is very unapologetically herself. And so people freaking love her, okay? She's got 11 million followers because of this. Even when she talks about her plastic surgery, because people are asking her. A lot of her haters are like, well, is she really that pretty when she's had that much work done? And she will sit there in her live stream and she will say, are you guys asking me if I got 40% of my face done right now? Babe, I got 100% of my face done. You don't even know. I don't even think there's something I didn't do. I think I did everything to my face. Just from, not even just my face, I think from head to toe. Let me think. Yeah, I even had hair implants. In the past, I told viewers I had my forehead left of just natural beauty, you know? And then I got a hair transplant, so. Then I did some fat grafting on my forehead. But other than that, I did everything. I did my eyes 3 times. My nose is also fake, obviously. And my mouth, I even lifted the corners of my mouth. And then I got the fillers. And then I injected the center of my face. And I also shaved down my bones because I told my injector, because she kept getting me fillers, because I really like my chin to be very long and pointy. I said, I want it so long, I want it to touch the floor. And then she said, the fillers are not working anymore. Like, you can't keep getting fillers. So I said, okay, grab a chainsaw and saw off half of my face and make my chin long and pointy. So then I did that. And then I got my boobs done. Oh, and then I got my legs straightened. Yeah, you didn't even know that was a procedure, right? I did that. I also injected my shoulders. Yeah, 5 injections on each side. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, I got my ears done. Yeah. Okay.
What did she do with her
She's
ear?
explaining because her face, she just wanted it super small. And everything she's doing, she's shaving it. There's like bone dust in the air. Okay, every part she's like grafting it. She's Picasso. She's Michelangelo grafting it out of marble. And then she's like, why is my face still not the way I wanted? So there's this new trend in China where you...
Is it like fold your hair out a little bit or no?
Yeah, you fold your ears out. So it makes your face look small. And they say you look like a youthful elf.
I think that's what happened. Do you remember the 宝宝今年18岁?
今年多大？
刚满18岁。
That one? Her
I
ear.
just 18.
Baby's only 18. And then her ear is like a fucking elephant. Yeah, I think that's what she did.
Like in China, I feel like this is becoming more common, but the American netizens were fucking having a field day. They said, she can hear tomorrow. She can hear tomorrow coming. She can hear your thoughts. So she did the elf ears, which honestly... She looks fire. It made me want to get elf ears. But like, I just keep imagining myself like 70. And then, you know, you just have like Sophie's kids running around going, hey, like, great. I don't even know what I am to you. But like, why the f*** your ears so big? It just look weird. Anyway, and then she starts ranking how painful her surgeries are. She's like, well, I would say that hair implants were worse than my jaw reduction, shaving my jaw. And then
Hair implant is worse than sawing your bone off?
she said it was the most painful.
What?
Yeah.
That is so unexpected.
She said the hair implants were so painful.
Whoa.
And then she said, but her boob implants were pretty bad too. Because I think she was like doing stuff with her ribs and shit. And then she was like, okay, so I would say hair, boobs, and then, no, I would say hair, boobs. Yeah, hair, boobs. Let's do that. And then she goes, well, no, because then I just did the ears. The ears were the second most painful. That shit was so painful. You can ask my assistants. I'm sorry for people who don't want to hear this. My assistant was wiping my pee for like a week straight. Oh, it was so bad. So it's hair, boobs, elf ear surgery. And then probably like my 3rd eye surgery. Yeah. She was like, that was pretty bad. I mean, I couldn't even do anything. And then she was like, oh yeah, this is what I look like. So she would share before and after pics. She would post during pics. It was really hard to hate her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like the haters are like, you have so much work done. And she was like, what didn't I have done? Give me suggestions. I love this shit, okay? And she would even comment on her own before and after. Like if a hater posted it, she was like, first she was a ghoul, like a ghost, like an ugly gargoyle. And now she's a doll. She's like about her own self.
Oh, she comment as a hater to herself.
No, if haters post it, she'll comment on her account being like, before she was a monster and now she's a doll. Like about her own.
Okay.
So all of this, her goofiness, her lack of care for that, she's just giving girls girl. In the span of 5 years, she would end up having actually not 11 million followers. I think her most highest followed account is 14 million followers. Damn. She's got like multiple accounts, but she would win awards for her influencing.
Okay. For her hair transplant.
no, for her influencing. It's always weird when influencers win award. You did a lot of whatever you do. We don't know what you do. We don't know if it's good or bad to society. But you did it. Okay. So she won a lot of awards. And then out of nowhere, April 2024, this is where shit starts hitting the fan. She posts on social media across her accounts, and it's a picture of her, and the caption is 1 + 1 = 3. And there's a collage of her and this significant other, this man that she's blurred out, and indicating that she's pregnant with this man's child.
Like this is like a like a launch of a man as well as a pregnancy announcement.
Yes. But prior to this, she was never doing like here's my boyfriend, but I'm not going to show him for privacy reasons.
People didn't know she was dating.
They thought she was fucking single as a Pringle. And suddenly she's pregnant, and here is this man. And of course, this whole shit blows up. Everyone is in a frenzy. Who is this man? They're not upset or anything. They're happy for her. They're just so confused. And they're also like, how did you hide it so well? You post all the freaking time. How did you hide this relationship? Everybody starts reposting, and they're like, we got to figure out who this guy is. They realize that in the photos that she posted of him, she not only blurred his face, but she blurred his tattoo sleeve. Like one of his, he's wearing a short sleeve black shirt.
Yeah.
Is it you? No, I'm just kidding. He's wearing a short sleeve black shirt, and then one singular arm she has drawn to be like a long sleeve black shirt, but the other one is a short sleeve. Does that make sense? So she edited it to cover his tattoos. So clearly his tattoos are identifiable. So then people start going through her old posts, and they're looking at all the pictures that she takes with her friends. And there's like only one guy, because he doesn't have any tattoos anywhere else. So it's just one sleeve. He doesn't have any on his other arm. He doesn't have any on his neck. So it's gotta be this guy. They click on his account. Turns out the guy that she's dating, the guy that she is pregnant with his baby, is Han Yi. He's another doing influencer with 800,000 followers. Loser. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's got a full forearm sleeve. His tattoo design is matching the one that netizens saw in her post with her friends. So it's just kind of connecting. It's gotta be him. And when you go through his doing, he seems like, I mean, nobody really knows who this guy is, but it seems like he's second generation rich. He's just old money. Like everything is just luxury.
What does he post? What kind of content?
Cars, thirst traps. Like, you know that trend where you like pull on a rope and then you're tugging on a leash, but it's your fucking Lamborghini Aventador, LaFerrari. Like he's the type to do that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Now that we're talking about it, how is that even safe? I think about that every time I see those videos. I never see anyone in the driver's seat. So you're telling me it's on neutral? That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. No? That is so hazardous.
Neutral is not dangerous.
It's dangerous.
In a parking lot?
It's dangerous.
Okay.
You don't think it's dangerous?
It's still very, very heavy, the car. Oh. It's not on a hill. It's not going to roll around.
But I feel like it's dangerous.
Okay.
And every time I see it, I go, you're rich, but it's dangerous. Okay.
Put on the seatbelt.
Cut. What's wrong with you? He'll post him traveling everywhere, and his entire page is just reeking of money. So they're like, okay, maybe he's this old money, second generation, not really as famous as her, but probably way more rich than her, is the vibe that people have. But immediately, Z's hardcore fans are like, I don't fucking like this guy. I don't like him for the sole reason that he has not posted anything about Z. She just hard launched their pregnancy. Why isn't he posting about her?
Because nobody knows it's him. She hit him.
People don't care.
Oh, okay.
They said, we don't care. You should at least post about the fact that you have a girlfriend. In fact, you don't post anything. Why are you being so secretive? Why are you? She's a big time influencer. She can be secretive, but why are you being secretive? People were very upset for whatever reason. And then it gets a little progressively worse. People start kind of turning to Z and asking, wait, this whole thing is weird. So first of all, he's not making you public. So I don't know why all the fans are under the presumption that he's the one that doesn't want to go public with their relationship. Because I guess they're saying, like, if she posted it, she wants to go public. Otherwise, she would have just not posted it at all. Right? But he's not posting anything. That's what netizens think. I don't know if I agree with this. But they're saying, first of all, girl, he did not publicize you. He did not post about you. Secondly, you guys aren't married. I think that's a little overly traditional for me, but continuing. And they say, third, the pictures you guys are posting are of you guys at a hotel. Think twice. Like, I feel like you deserve better than this. I don't know. This just isn't the relationship that I was picturing in my mind. And also, his account just seems like a fuckboy. And then finally, after all that hate, he hard launches their relationship on his account. He posts about them a few days after this. It's 3 pictures of him inside of a fucking water tank. I don't fucking know.
Water tank? What does that even mean?
So I said aquarium. It's like a see-through square filled with water for photo shoots. And he's just like bobbing like an apple in the water tank. I don't know why.
Wait, he's in the water swimming?
Yeah. And then he's like hand up against the glass. And then she's standing outside looking at him. And
Like
then,
he's a fish in the water?
Yeah.
He's a piece of fish in the water?
Yeah. He's a mulgogi in the water.
What? It's like an advertisement, like they get like a photo shoot, like type of content. Like they purposefully set up this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
To hard launch the relationship.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, this is a lot to hard launch. You could have just hit them with like a bing.
Yeah.
You know? And then the caption is, for you, I am everlasting commitment, never to be regretted.
Oof.
And then, of course, the haters came back and said, God, is it always about you? Like, why are you in the fucking water tank? First of all, why the fuck is there a water tank? Like, this is so stupid. This feels, why can't it be about Z? Like, why are you... I don't know. These netizens were just fucking hating on this guy and like agreed. Okay. So then he goes onto a live stream trying to continuously redeem himself. He's like, guys, I know that all fucking 14 million of you love Z. And I'm telling you right now, I'm a very detail oriented man.
Huh? Okay.
I'm going to take such good care of her. Look at this cookbook. He pulls up a cookbook that's still in the plastic lamination. He's like, I bought this cookbook.
And I read through it 10 times through the plastic.
Laser focused, locked in. He says, I'm going to learn how to cook for her. I'm not going to let this relationship turn into a joke. I am going to work so hard to be the best father. And if I don't look good enough to be a visual influencer, and everyone's like, bro, to call yourself the visual influencer is crazy. He says, I will switch paths and do something else. You know, these are all the things that I plan to do. I will not let Z be unhappy if she's with me. Truly. I mean, at this point, what can the netizens do? They're like, okay, fine. Just keep your word. Treat her well. We fucking love her. Okay, like, we'll literally come and find you if you do some shady shit. So after this, he posts this and everyone thinks, okay, fine. Old money guy, Nepo baby, second generation rich boy, and influencer that's fucking influencing. It's honestly kind of a power couple. It's kind of a vibe. They're all on board with it until an anonymous post goes viral. Oh, you gotta hate when that anonymous post comes to ruin the relationships. You gotta hate it. It's a girl, let's call her Lindsay. And she says, y'all aren't gonna believe what just happened. That guy, I'm not gonna list any names in my anonymous post, but there is a guy who is dating and has impregnated a very famous female influencer. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say who. See, I'm not gonna say who. But he's impregnated her and they launched their relationship. And I was thinking, the timeline doesn't add up because I was meeting that guy at hotels for a while. Ooh. And the timeline is not timelining.
Why is she not? Oh, okay. I think she doesn't want to start more drama because...
Why is she not telling Z? Is that what you're asking?
No, why is she not just calling out this guy's name, right?
Okay. I thought you were going to say, why is she not telling Z? Which is a really good question.
Z, yeah.
Are you asking me that question?
Yes, why didn't she tell Z?
That's where the post gets crazy.
Okay.
She said, what's crazier is I reached out to the female influencer and I told her. I gave her screenshots. I showed her everything. Hotel stuff, Uber stuff, everything. And then the next day, she posted a vlog of them going wedding dress shopping.
Okay.
Let me throw it back because we clearly know it's Z. So she gets a text from this girl named Lindsay and she texts, sis, there's a problem with Han's character. He contacted me for casual sex during the new year of 2022, 2023, and 2024. Like we basically fucking rang in every single new year together for the past 3 years. Okay. And this was when I was a college student. We met up on like a social networking app. Later, I found out that he used to be a host at one of like the host clubs. Then he became an internet celebrity pretending to be a rich second generation kid, but he's not. And he would scam wealthy women and solicit hookups every single where he goes. I have evidence of him contacting me in January, which you probably would have been pregnant in January. So if you respond to me, I will send it to you. Z responds, huh? Yes, he contacted me again when he returned to his hometown of Anshan. At the end of January this year for Chinese New Year. You can check it if he had any hotel bookings on February 11th. He also didn't tell me that he had a girlfriend then. Were you guys together February 11th? Remember, the pregnancy announcement was like April. Was he with you at the hotel on February 11th? Yes, I have screenshots of our conversations. How can I send them to you? So she's like, okay, I'll follow you. They start sending the screenshots. And Z is like, wait, what time on February 11th? Around 5 p.m. So Lindsay sends all these and she's like, okay, I did my part. That's all I have to do. I'm not going to make like an online post about it until the next day she wakes up and there is Z posting about them going wedding dress shopping. And it's like, hello, fellow wifeys. Today is Monday and my husband is taking me to get a custom dress. And Lindsay is sitting there like, what the heck? And she even posts a meme. It's like a dog pointing at its head, like, hello? What's going on in there? Are you there? Do we have similar brains? Like, what? I'm completely dumbfounded by this action. How do you go wedding dress shopping the next day? So then she goes online. That's when she decides to make the post of like a female influencer with 14 million followers officiates her relationship, Stormy pregnant. Like, it's just nonstop. She's like, this is everything that's happened. And she's showing little bits of proof online. She even tells Z, like, my first meeting with Han was weird. This was in 2022 during New Year. And we got carried away. We had sexual relations. We had taken precautions, or at least I thought that I had brought a condom. I bought the condom. And then he had taken it off halfway because he said it was uncomfortable. And then he accidentally finished. And then afterwards, he transferred me $14 to go buy a Plan B. A few days later, which is crazy because like a Plan B in America is like $50. Anyway, a few days later, I discovered that he had deleted me on WeChat. So he made me go through all of this and then deleted me. But then the next year, I saw him again on a dating app. And I assumed because his account was not verified that this was like a catfish. But upon adding him on WeChat, I realized it was not a catfish. And then he kept trying to meet up with me. I didn't go to see him. And then eventually, like, okay, fine. Like, we met up and we did it again.
What does this guy look like? Is he like super hot or something?
He looks like every male doing influencer. Like, they have that vibe. You know, he got a lot of, he gets a lot of fame for being double door.
Double door?
Double door fridge.
Oh.
Double decker bus.
Oh, he got a fridge body.
Yeah, he got that brick body.
Oh.
He's got like that golden, tiny little fingerling potato head on a watermelon that's sideways type of shoulders, right? Yeah, that's where he gets a lot of his clout. However, one girl would say, one time I leaned up on his shoulder and I heard a plastic noise. And I was like, what is that? Turns out, not only does he wear shoulder pads, but he wears them until they're no longer sticky. So then he just tapes them on his shoulder with like duct tape and packing tape.
我在想它这个衣服是什么材质的，为什么我靠上去之后它会有那个塑料的声音，就 你知道为什么吗？因为他那个垫肩不粘了，他是用那个胶带纸把那个。
就他那个3个大垫肩，然后每一次穿衣服，哇，看起来那个头嘎嘎小。
I'm gonna die.
What in the world?
There's that. It's gonna get crazier.
What?
So then they keep meeting every single year for New Year. And it gets to the point where she meets him when he's clearly in a relationship with Z, but she didn't know that at the time. And Lindsay is telling her all of this. And Z's response is also bizarre. Z asks Lindsay, well, babe, did you guys use condoms? And Lindsay was like, yeah, I mean, I bought them, but halfway through wearing them, he would say it's uncomfortable. Like, he always did this. Same thing in 2022, and he would always ask me to take pills. So you guys never wore a condom. How old are you? Were you always studying in Anshan? Yeah, I always bought them. I was born in 2000, and I graduated not too long ago. Mainly, I think that he was concealing the fact that he has a girlfriend, and you were clearly, getting pregnant. And it's just, that's what I'm just trying to say. Z says, I feel so bad for you, babe. I really didn't expect this because he moved in with me right after we got together. He said his account wasn't very active and he wasn't making much money on social media. So I took pity on him. We lived together. And then he went home for New Year, I guess, to see you. And then I went to Sydney, Australia. I was planning to take him with me to Sydney, Australia, but his visa didn't go through. I just really didn't expect something like this to happen. But I appreciate you willing to talk to me about it. Maybe it's because we're both girls. We can empathize with each other. My mind is such a mess right now and I'm pregnant. So both physically and mentally, I'm feeling very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm on the verge of breaking down and I might need some time to adjust to my emotions and mindset. Since this has happened, I'll think carefully about what to do next because now that I have a baby, I might still need to have a serious talk with him to see what's going on. Today, he was getting really scary though. He was getting angry at me over trivial matters and I was quite scared. Yet from what I saw in your chats, he seems very gentle with you. It's not like the person that I saw today at all. I don't really know what to do. So Lindsay, she posts all of this, like her chats with Z, and she's so confused. She's like, I mean, at first I thought it was weird that her first thing was to ask me about condoms. It was just weird. It was weird. It was weird. But then eventually she opened up and said that she is mentally distraught and so much is going on and she's just all over the place. So she thought, okay, let me give her the benefit of the doubt. Then the next day she posts about the dress shopping. So now she's just confused and like, does this girl have a brain or is she not using her brain or like what the hell is going on? Lindsay makes this anonymous submission on a WeChat public account and the scandal starts going freaking viral and everybody starts unfortunately turning on Z. Because they're like, you are this girl power entrepreneur. You're like this girl that always advocates for girls having their own thing going on, having their own businesses going on and not depending on men and not being like having love brain. And I don't need a man. But then you're needing a man so bad that you're doing all of this. Like, what is going on? People are getting so upset at Z. Other comments are like, finding out her husband is hooking up and her first reaction is to ask if he used a condom. I mean, lastly, she even ends up saying, I feel so bad for you, babe. Goodness, I feel like she's from the Qing dynasty. What's going on? In general, everybody is just so confused by this. So once this whole thing becomes a storm, Z goes on a live stream and she starts admitting everything that's going on. She's like, okay, you guys want to talk about it? Let's freaking talk about it. So the only reason that I didn't post him on my page was because he was busy taking care of me and he didn't have time to post. I barely had time to post, but my business was more important. So he's not posting me on his page either. It's not that he was trying to hide that he has a girlfriend because he's meeting Lindsay from his hometown, okay? Also, we've been together for more than half a year, and throughout our entire relationship, he constantly wanted to get married, but I was the one that refused, and I wanted to take it slow until I got pregnant. So after this whole explanation, more netizens are disgusted. They're like, you got lover's brain, sis. Like, please, you're so blinded by your relationship. You can't even see the truth. What's going on? Nobody believes her, which like, I think it's sad that everybody's turning on her, but they're all upset with her. So more and more social pressure and Z decides to private her live stream and Han privates his entire account. And that day, like over the span of I think it was like 4 days that this happened. She loses not 4, but 6 million followers total.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's how she lost it all because of the expose, basically.
Yes.
Wow.
I guess a lot of people said this goes against who I thought I was following. Like I
Yeah.
thought she was this really independent girl that's
Yeah.
goofy and doesn't care about anyone else. And then now she's like so obsessed with this guy that she's willing to get stepped on. And it's just weird. Then other girls start coming forward. People start coming out of the woodworks with their WeChats from Han. And it's like, bro, this guy is such a fuckboy. He will try 1,000% to get in your pants. It's insane. And maybe it was more women coming out because all of a sudden, Z's post with Han, gone. She deletes all of her posts with Han, and it seems like they're no longer dating. On April 18th, she does a live stream to talk about the issue.
How long after was that?
Like a week.
Oh, wow.
She's like, okay, let's really talk about the issue because previously I wasn't talking about the issue. Let's really talk about it now. Let's dissect it, pull it apart, piece it together. Let me tell you why I posted the dress shopping vlog even after I found out and got that message from Lindsay. That vlog was filmed a long time ago in March. Here, you can see my camera roll. It's dated in March. It's not like I found out and the very next day I was like, oh yeah, let's go film a vlog. Let's go look at dresses. I'm not a freaking idiot. And then she goes on to state, obviously she was emotional because she was pregnant with his baby. She didn't want to badmouth him because ultimately she's pregnant. So this is still the father of her child eventually. She just wanted things to be amicable while she figures out what's going on. But netizens have kept spinning it and spinning it and spinning it into this thing. And like, fine, we broke up. Okay. The internet is telling me he's a cheater and I didn't see it, obviously, but now I see it and I don't want to be with him. She posts that live stream and people are now defending her. So they're like, you know what? You're right. You were pregnant. So maybe you did have some hormones in your brain that were not correct, that we did not resonate with because so much was going on. And I'm sure it was very stressful and it was embarrassing to have this all happen in the public eye. So fuck you, Han. They start turning on Han. And you would think that this guy who privated his entire account because he didn't want to get any of the negativity, he would just sit still and do nothing. He's like a cat on a hot tin roof. That's what they said about him. Oh yeah. He starts going online and he's saying Z did everything. The pregnancy was unplanned. But when she learned that I got her pregnant, cause I'm such a stud, cause I'm such a daddy. He likes to call himself daddy in videos and
no way.
In text messages.
You're kidding me.
I mean, he didn't say that in this video, but in text messages, he's always like, daddy's coming. I mean, not that guy. Daddy's coming to the hotel.
It's not any better.
Yeah, I know. It's all worse. Okay. And he said when she learned that she was pregnant, she saw this as an opportunity. She wanted to use this situation to stir up a scandal, attract attention. And then she knew that she was going to terminate the pregnancy within 2 months. She just wanted to get all the vibes. She wanted to be like, hi guys, I'm pregnant. Oh my God, I lost a baby. She is a sicko. She's sick in the head. And she wouldn't let me tell the internet the truth. I felt like this was very wrong. Every time I tried to post about it, her scary ass team, because she's an influencer with 14 million followers or whatever, her scary ass team would come and take my phone away from me. They were controlling me. Like she was smoking, drinking, doing everything during her pregnancy. It was crazy.
其实当时的我被他的团队捂嘴了，和他团队的 PUA， 当时的我说实话已经无法为自己辩解了。我一个人真的抵不过他们一个团队。
Okay?
That's a crazy allegation.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I am getting framed right now. I mean, she did this to increase her popularity. I don't even think that we were really in love. So yeah, I was going and meeting other girls. What can I say? Immediately, Z follows up with a live stream. She says, okay. You guys want to slander my name right now? You want to listen to Daddy Han, that he calls himself? Let me tell you what actually happened, because I have been trying to keep it classy. I have been trying to keep it so cordial. I lost the freaking baby from stress, and I got the hospital records to prove that, first of all. And then second of all, let me tell you everything that's happened, because I didn't want to throw anyone down in the mud and drag them around. Oh yeah. But let's freaking do it. She said, second generation rich, up my ass, you stupid bitch. Okay, so first of all, you have 800,000 followers on Douyin, and you came to live with me immediately afterwards in my 5,000 square foot loft. You were not working. You were barely posting videos. You were barely making any money. You have no income, and all you would do while you were staying in my home that I pay for is eat, sleep, drink, and repeat. You would wake up at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I would wake up at 8 a.m. to go to work. We go to bed at the same time every day around 3 or 4 in the morning, but I get up at 8 every morning to start getting ready to stream and shoot, as well as handling my own business, whereas you sleep until the sun is high in the sky until it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I would be worried. I would think, oh, I bet he's hungry. So I'd go to wake you up and you would fucking yell at me. Don't you know I'm very sleepy? Don't you know that you've been noisy all morning?
Okay. Wow, she's getting riled up.
Yeah. Not only does he wake up late and yell at her for being too loud while she works, he would get mad because she didn't wake him up to post his Douyin videos. He's like, why didn't you wake me up? I had to post today. You know my best time to post is like 11 a.m. Okay? He's like, why didn't you wake me up?
My fans are waiting.
Okay? And then he would turn to her team that she employs, that she hired, and would say, what should my caption be? And now, out of your little mouth, Han, you are saying that my team was controlling you? Bro, did you forget all of this? Did you fucking forget all of this? And you think that I got pregnant for publicity? Just announcing any relationship, not even with you, just any relationship with anyone would have gotten me a lot of publicity, okay? I'm just saying that right now. That's what I'm just saying. Why would I have to put my body through that? And what benefit would you bring me? Huh? Like, what benefit? You're saying that I'm using you for publicity? What publicity? You get no views. And she's like, honestly, I feel her anger. It's like when people just say the most unhinged stuff. It's not even in the realm of sensicalness. Like, it's just, you're so insane. She's like, you're not even a big social media influencer. Why would I do this? Who exactly is giving who attention? Do I need to use you for publicity? What do I gain? You can clearly see that the account that you've accused me of using you for a publicity stunt, I've lost over 4 million followers. Oh, I was smoking and drinking during my pregnancy? No, I wasn't. But you know who was smoking during my pregnancy while I was pregnant before I lost the baby? You. So I was just constantly inhaling secondhand smoke. So yeah, I guess I was fucking smoking. Are you gonna blame me for losing the child? Why didn't you mention anything about your cheating? Z goes on to list how she paid for freaking everything, okay? She is a housekeeper. He would wake up at 3 p.m. He'd be hungry. He would either ask the housekeeper to make some food, or he would ask Z to order food, or he would ask Z so that they can go out to get food. She paid for flights, hotels, all of the luxury goods.
我们恋爱开始，吃的、喝的、住的、穿的、用的，出去玩、住酒店，什么不是我付的钱？什么不是你说我想要我就给你买？
Everything on his body, his iPhone, every new iPhone, everything she paid for. And also, here's the fucking cookbook. It's still in plastic. I'm sweating. She's so funny. She says, hey, I paid for literally everything. And then you know what you would do? Oh, okay, just you wait.
She's eating him up.
She's like, we were trying to go to Sydney, Australia, right? And when you're a Chinese national trying to go to Sydney, Australia, you have to prove a bunch of shit. You have to prove that you have money in your account because, you know, like a lot of places, they don't want you to come on a tourist visa and then just stay.
Right.
So you have to prove that you have a certain amount of money. He couldn't get the visa because you need 6 months of bank statements and his bank balance was 0.
What?
She says, no, it's not. It was near 0. It was literally 0. So your visa got denied.
我原本要带上你的，给你办签证的时候要看6个月的银行卡流水，根本余额是0呢，你咋出去啊？给你们看看时间线，上午搁那嘎嘎想我呢，一顿掏心肺腑的想我，下午的时候消失3个小时，可酒店客人爸爸的叫起来。
And this is when he's messaging Lindsay and she's like, so I'm paying for your food. I'm paying for the clothes on your back. I'm paying for the iPhone, but you're going out there being somebody's daddy? That doesn't make sense. She's like, it doesn't make sense. Who are you playing daddy with outside? What are you role playing outside? But then it gets worse. She starts detailing how Han's ex-girlfriend also accused him of all the same things. So Z is not crazy. Z is not trying to flip the narrative on Han, right? The ex-girlfriend is Teresa. And she said, when I was dating Han, he was so stingy. He was literally a gold digger. Yeah, there was this one time we went to Fendi together and he went to the men's section and he's browsing the jackets and he's like handing out the jackets for the sales associates, like put it in my room, put it in my tab. And then Teresa's like, okay, well, I'm going to go check out the women's side. And suddenly he gets so anxious. Like he can't even leave her side. He's doing the broke boyfriend hug from the back at a Fendi. And she's like, what the f*** is going on? Eventually, she ends up paying for not only her Fendi, but also his Fendi.
因为贾斯汀比伯穿过他上街，好多年前了，他穿过那双拖鞋，所以他就认为他就觉得这个拖鞋它应该是一个时尚单品。
It was crazy. It was just crazy. Everything. She paid for everything. Probably spent tens of thousands of dollars. And all he ever gave her was a mechanical dog toy watch that was $40. And then Z is on the live stream and she says, let me tell you what's even crazier. So I was reading Teresa's post about this, but it gets crazier. Do you know what a Ducati is? I have this personal assistant that has been with me for years and I trust and appreciate her, so I bought her a car. When Han finds out, oh God, he's so jealous. He's so jealous, okay? He's pouting. He starts doing this, doing that.
Pouting.
And I said, what's going on? And he said, I just wish that you would be that nice to me because I don't have the money, but I really want to buy a Ducati. You know what a Ducati is? It's like a Harley Davidson. It's like a bike, okay? Yeah. And she's like, what are you trying to fucking hint at here? And then at least twice a week, he would tell her, the price of Ducati dropped again. Ducati's having a sale.
That's crazy.
And she's like, if the price dropped, why can't you buy it yourself?
一星期起码有2天跟我提一句，杜卡迪降价了，干好啊！降价可以自个买啊！
杜卡迪的车主们下午3点以后一定要锁好车，因为韩毅下午3点就起床了。
Also, you think that guy used to look like that? He didn't used to look like that. Every day, he would complain about his fucking Ducati and not having a Ducati. And then he would also complain that his tear trough was too deep. You know what a tear trough is? I'm about to tell you. You know, next to your nose, it kind of sinks in. And as you age, it sinks in a little bit more, right? It's not, I guess, conventionally beautiful. It'll amplify your dark circles and eye bags. Okay, so he wants to get shots to fix his tear trough. I paid like $10,000 for that.
Dang! 10,000 USD?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang.
It was like 50,000 yuan. How much is that?
Yeah, that's like fucking $8,000. Wow.
And you know what he does? You know what the number 520 means?
I love you.
Yeah. In
he sent me at
Chinese.
$500, 520.
Okay, how much is 520 yuan?
520 yuan would be, I don't know, $80.
No, he sends her
$70.
5.2 yuan. How much is that?
It's like 70 cents.
He sends her 70 cents as a thank you. This
is, wow.
He sends her 70 cents.
But like, you know, his bank account is zero. He's giving her everything. He wasn't lying.
I mean, what the fuck is going on? She even shares his before and after the tear trough picture.
No freaking way.
I'm telling you, it's a different person.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's a different person. It made me want to, this research made me want to get elf ear surgery and tear trough injections. Throw in a hair transplant while you're at it because these just be looking good. They look good. I don't know what else to say. They look phenomenal. He looks really good to the point where netizens are going, wait, who's your doctor? Like, I know this is very serious. I know. But Z, who did you pay? Just tell us the doctor's name. And then she continues, you refused to leave when I tried to kick you out. You were crying to me, sleeping until the afternoon, crying, sobbing, not packing, saying, you can't leave, you don't have money. Can you borrow money from you to pay for rent? It was a whole shenanigans. What do you mean that I was the one controlling you? If I have such a capable team that can control you, would I really have to pay you to make you leave? I could just ask them to throw you out. In fact, you want to talk about my team that was Come here, team. Come here, team. Come here, my personal assistant. She doesn't list their names for privacy reasons. She's like, come here. And this cute little woman shows up. She said, this 36-year-old woman wearing fucking pink overalls, she's controlling you?
还是我们团队无理嘴，那就过来，让他无理嘴啊！哥们儿，38岁了，对面穿个粉色背带裤，怎么无理嘴啊？
And her personal assistant is so shy. She's like giggling. She like doesn't even know what to do on camera right now. She's like, I don't know what to do. It's just so obvious that she is so uncomfortable. And she's like, this woman is controlling you. Tell them how you're going to control him. You know this girl? She went on a trip with me. The wheels on her luggage, they fell off. We have been calling the airline company for 10 days. Still no refund. We are not a capable team that you make us sound like. Okay? We can't even get a refund for that.
Yo! Oh my
But
goodness.
we're controlling you. We're controlling you. You know what I have to say about you, and my team can attest to this. You have been sitting at this home for more than half a year wearing just your boxers.
He's been there for 6 months.
Yes. Wearing just his boxers. Everyone in my team is a girl, and every one of them is so young and shy. And you don't even dare to leave the room when they walk in? Who are you trying to show your little wee-wee to? Let me show you a picture of my full team. Who here looks...
Let me show you guys a picture of his little wee-wee.
Honestly, Slay.
That's crazy.
Okay?
祝我们有心机，你一天到晚在家里面住我家半年多，每天穿着平角的四角内裤走来走去。我们团队全都是女孩子，年纪又小，个个被害臊的都不敢出屋。你被逼着玩，到底谁跟谁打？
But she was like, look at them. Look, what about my team looks threatening? They all look like they're one phone call away from being scammed out of all their money. Okay? Every single one of them. One of them. Okay, we're so capable that we lost 14 million to 8 million in a few days. Yeah, we're so fucking capable.
That's crazy.
You know what's even crazier? He contacted her assistant to ask the assistant to edit his script of how he was going to frame Z.
What? How does that even...
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. So, that's my clarifications. And everyone in the comments goes crazy. They said, I have never seen a rebuttal video so fucking hilarious in my entire life. Like, we knew we made the right person famous. We just needed a reminder.
All right, let me resubscribe now.
Yeah. Let me delete every nasty, vicious thing I've ever said about you and act like I wasn't a flip-flopper. I'm just gonna act like I been knew that you were the one to stand. Okay? Your logic is so clear, it's smooth. And then overnight, the Han memes take over the internet. They call him Daddy. Okay, the memes are categorized. Daddy Han memes, 5.2 yuan memes, tear trough daddy, and Ducati daddy.
Oh no.
People started making Han accounts, fake accounts pretending to be Han. And every Han meme video, they would go in and comment, "Are you being rude to daddy right now?" And some were commenting on his fake account, "I am richer than you. I am second gen. I have 80 cents." $0 brother. Is there any place that you can afford? How can you live so luxuriously with $0? First time that I am richer than an influencer. I don't know what to do with this. Refined doing influencer, balance of zero, dazzling tear troughs, and the ever-present longing for the Ducati. The scandal got so big, a local Ducati store joined in, and they started posting signs. Han Yi did not buy this one.
What is it?
Han Yi did not buy this one. He couldn't buy a Ducati. Only those with dark circles and bad tear troughs can buy Ducati. Only those who wear long boxers can wear Ducati.
Long boxers?
Because he always wears short boxers around her staff. And then it gets crazier. It is exposed that he stole facial cleanser and spent 3 days in jail. What? He spent 3 days in jail because he stole face cleanser, which sounds kind of sad because face cleanser is like a necessity, right? But not really. When you think about like, he's just going after wealthy women and wearing Fendi, but not buying face cleanser. It's weird. Yeah. It's weird. He has so many opportunities to turn his life around. He could have turned his life around when he started dating Z. Like, she's got resources. He can.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Exactly. He could start working hard on his social media career, do something, but no. So we can't feel sympathy, okay? Yeah, he got arrested for 3 days for buying facial cleanser or stealing facial cleanser. It was a whole fucking thing, and everyone was like, the
this
memes.
Is before the whole incident, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was crazy. And then Z was on live stream, and she was like, the craziest thing happened. There's this really famous like billionaire basically in China, and his daughter reached out to me and was like, can I ask what horoscope he is so that I can avoid them entirely? Which is very eccentric and weird, okay? And she responded, he's an Aries. And all the live stream comments go, wake up, Aries, the sky has
fallen. Wake up. Oh, shit.
And then it gets worse. Z says those shoulder pads were probably the gnarliest part of their relationship. He would wear 3 shoulder pads on each shoulder.
Does that not look weird?
It looks weird. And then he would just like leave them around the house, which is what I do exactly with my boob stickers.
Oh, man.
And then people were like, Z, what made you really even like this guy to begin with? Like, what did you see in him?
Yes.
And she says, to be honest, when he wore those shoulder pads, his head looked so small. And his shoulders were so broad. My God, it was manly. But only wore it when he wore those pads. That's it. And I also have a thing for like a northern Chinese accent, so. Yeah.
She's so funny.
She's so funny. Yeah, and then she's the one that said she leaned on him once and it was like a tick 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 sound. It was the fucking plastic.
I guess I'm gonna start wearing some shoulder pads around the house.
No.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Let me see how much those are. Really? This looks like boob stickers. Is that the same type of shoulder? Oh, it is.
I think so. Then another post goes viral of someone who messaged Han. And it was, Han, I have some crazy news about Z. Like really dirty, nasty news.
This is after, right?
Yeah, message me if you want it. Han is like, good. Message me everything that you have. I need all that I can. And then they message. So basically what happened was Z was dating this guy who's obsessed with Ducati and shoulder pads. And he got her pregnant, and because he was cheating on her so much, and it's just a recap of what
Yes, last night's stream.
I'm dying.
Oh, the guy cannot. Oh my God.
And then Han comes back on his account. After everybody memes him to hell and back, he comes back with a live stream. And it's titled, My Apology Video. He says, I want you guys as the whole internet to supervise. A bad boy turning over a new leaf. Let's all give him a chance. Me. This is an apology video.
这是一条认错视频。
In the early stages of the relationship, I couldn't resist temptation. I was young, but I've changed. I've listened to the advice. I'm accepting it now, and the whole internet can monitor me like a probation officer. Yes, so I'm going to put it in writing for you guys. Okay, so then he says, as repentance, he wrote Z's name over and over again, like 100 times, right? But when he shows his fucking paper, okay, so like part of her name says beautiful. That's the meaning of it. But he wrote it to write resources. So people are like, okay, this guy is not apologizing. This guy is not fucking apologizing. And then he says, oh, and on more serious news, I've recently created a mold for my shoulder pads. I will be linking them in the shopping cart below.
Way.
He starts selling shoulder pads.
In the same video?
In the same video.
Wow.
纸片儿。电电王子向你们走来。我电这么久是不带掉的，全不全伟，绑不绑成什么？
This is even crazier than the wedding tissue shot.
Yes. And he says, let me show you all how to wear shoulder pads on dates without the rich girls noticing. Yeah. So for example, you say, hey, can I freshen up? And then you ask them, can I get a glass of water? They go to grab a glass of water and you whip them out so that when you take off your shirt, they don't see the shoulder pads anymore. In the span of that live stream, he sold 17,000 shoulder pads.
It would have been 17,001 if I was watching.
Not from him.
Oh man,
my voice is leaving again. But people were split because they were like, at the end of the day, he did really mess up Z's life. And that is where we are at. That's it.
Oh.
He's online making fun of himself, selling shoulder pads. But I would say a lot of people are trying not to support him.
Oh yeah.
Because they're saying, like, even though I think where it gets confusing is Z takes a very hilarious approach to things.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, she did get really massively f***ed over and she did lose a baby.
Yeah.
So everyone's just trying to support Z. And it just feels like an instance of, okay, maybe we did make the right people famous.
Wow.
Because even the way she handled it is like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, there are times where she's getting a little crazy. Oh, but there was this other doing influencer who was very upset. This is fucking crazy. She got pregnant when all of this was happening. And she literally said, like, I can't even be trending with my pregnancy.
I can't even be trending?
Yeah, all the viewers are going to Z. Like, no one is coming to see me give birth and my products are not selling.
Kidding me.
Like, if I had known something like this was happening, I wouldn't have gotten pregnant now. It's not like I can give birth like a donkey in a production line. Like, I'm only going to have like 1 or 2 kids. If I had known, I wouldn't have gotten pregnant now.
搞得我们生孩子等一下热搜都上不去了，到时候观众全被他们吸走了，没有人来看我生孩子，货也卖不出去了。你说倒霉不倒霉？早知道就不这个时候生。
That's crazy.
The most unhinged thing ever. Yeah.
Wow.
And that is what is happening with Z and Han.
Do we know how many followers she has now?
Oh, I think she's like back to 11.
Oh.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
What a ride.
What a ride. I kind of stan her. Oh my gosh, I really stan her. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.